Up to present, at the end of May 2023, it can be said that Vinfast is still a tiny David who has openly dared to step out into the global playground of the automotive industry with many giant car Goliats. Since the beginning, most of people have seen difficulties and challenges when Vinfast's starting point is zero, even though Vingroup pedestal of them is currently the No. 1 private corporation in Vietnam with the strength of a number of fields but no base of technology or industry. And the first scandal Vinfast heard was that they set up a virtual project to acquire land when they started the car production project in 2017, then build a factory. Polished their name at the Paris Motor Show 2018 with 2 models of 5-seater sedan and 7-seater car with the goal of making trap to sell stocks, sell the car projects for profit. When Vinfast officially delivered the car, they were given the reputation of only buying components for assembly etc. Then when the car has some faults, has some problems like any car company, even though it has been developed for a long time, or even the car has an accident caused by the driver, it had more scandals doubting its ability to make cars. Hasty development, etc. Looking back at the time before Vinfast decided to make a car, as an entrepreneur who used to do business in Eastern Europe, and now succeeds as a leading private enterprise in Vietnam, the room for Mr. Vong to continue reap in the scope of Vietnam is not much. Mr. Vong may have faced 2 options. Firstly, the safe choice is to find a way to have good governance in the current fields, maybe add a few ancillary areas, continue to be the leading private enterprise in Vietnam. Maybe find a way to build an international reputation within some areas and being the number 1 entrepreneur in Vietnam until he gets old and retire. Second, choosing to do Vinfast, a difficult game. And to be honest, no Vietnamese businessman has ever done it and made a clear mark on an international scale, on a global scale before. Vinfast is really a big gamble that, if it fails, Vinfast's pedestal, Vingroup, is also shackled. The potential and reputation of Vingroup is also lost and can mark the weakening of this empire. Mr. Vong may also lose his current position of the number 1 businessman in Vietnam. At the age and the peak of an entrepreneur's life, Mr. Vong decided to push himself in order to rush into option 2 with a risky gamble, wasting his energy when he had to fight with businessmen and tycoons of many major economies from the eastern to the western, with experience, power of the king market maker, including the market for physical goods and financial blood. Currently, with the goal and expectation of entering the world's most difficult market, the US, achieved the first step with the first batch of exported cars, Vinfast continues to be received the bad reputation of trying with every effort way at any cost to sell cars for the purpose of IPO, initial public offering, to raise capital and attract investors. The truth is that Vinfast is a small startup project, but the goals and ambitions are big, and now it can be said that it is riding on the back of a tiger to keep going on and develop. Of course, Vinfast needs more money to invest into research and development, as well as market expansion. They have to do everything to prove to consumers and investors to put their hands in their pockets. And when stepping into the international arena, it is difficult for tips and tricks to surpass the majority of experienced, knowledgeable and wise consumers and investors. Therefore, the reality is that there is only way for them. That with limited experience and resources, Vinfast must excel in all aspects from design, manufacturing, finishing to the car quality and service to convince consumers and investors. Hopefully with a fast and fierce personality and style from Mr. Vong personally to Vingroup and even Vinfast. Vinfast will do things exceptionally fast to be successful. Just as a component of its name in the international language is fast, which in English means fast to be able to achieve the process from scandal to fame in the fastest time. In any case, With the imprints of the past 5 years, Mr. Vong and his team have been on an unprecedented journey, even in the development history of world-class automobile manufacturers. If they win, that victory will be a worthy achievement. If it fails, it will also be an emotional and experiential journey.